The climbers play your games.
Hello there. Welcome to my studio. I'm sure that my voice is very quiet right now. There are reasons for that. Okay. Let's see. So window capture. Oh, let me set this up so you guys can see stuff. Go automatic. Go back to that. Well, dang. Settings for window capture, and then of course now it's not finding traction. This is crazy stuff. It was working just a second ago. I'm showing you guys a bunch of stuff I don't need to be. Alright, here's traction. This is what we need to get, fellas. So let me cancel this. It does not want to let me do this. Oh god, there's Streamlabs. There's traction. Jeez, can nothing be easy? Okay, so now we got a cute little traction window here. Alright, so anyway, here we are. I'm just gonna be working, and you guys can listen, see what I'm doing. Alright, so let's switch over to this really quick. So now you guys are seeing Traction, which is my studio software. I am going to have to trust that when I collapse this, that this is still going to work. And you're still going to be able to see me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get my Streamlabs really quick. Make sure that I am centered properly. Okay, so let me go ahead and let's do this. I'm going to yeah. So are we getting doubled audio? Nah, everything should be fine. The Billy Crab. Hello to you as well, the Billy Crab. How are you today? Welcome to my studio. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and switch back over to. Sounds good. Okay, cool. I am not really doing anything yet. I've done lots of music live streams, but I've never done one this complex. Um, no double audio. Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, so I'm recording some new tracks for my album today. I'm recording a song called "See" right now. Good. I'm glad that you're well. Working on a song called "See." It's kind of a social justice song. I wrote it a long time ago. Um, so again, I'm trying something new. Again, I've done lots of like streaming concerts, but I've never done like actual streaming of my studio work. So we'll see. We'll see if this is anything. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to lay down just a rough guide track, just my guitar and my vocal. I've got no reverb on or anything like that today, or not right now. Just recording just a clean guide track. Neither the guitar or the vocal from this is going to end up on the final cut. This is just what I'm going to use as my reference to record all the other instruments over, because I'm just a solo guy. I play all the instruments, but can't play them all at once, obviously. So I'm going to do a quick run through of this without recording it, and we'll see what happens. See if this is going to work. I have no idea if it's going to work or not. Okay. Come step down from your rainbow. Come step down from your heights. Bring your poor eyes to focus on what matters in life. Yeah, I think this is going to work okay. It's Traction 7 is what I'm using. Traction 7 is free. It's completely unlimited. It's extremely powerful. But I use a lot of freeware plugins, but when I really get going, I start mixing here. You'll see that I'm mostly using the Waves Abbey Road suite, because I like things to sound like they're vintage and old. I like to have kind of like a lo-fi vibe to my final recordings. So, of course, we're recording in the digital age, and it doesn't sound like, vinyl and tubes and all that good stuff. So I use a lot of tube emulation and stuff like that after I get the dry tracks recorded. So, anyway, yeah. So I think I'm gonna go ahead. The sound of the Dobro, is that what it's called? Yeah. Dobro is actually it's a brand name, but I could go into the history of of all that. But it's actually called a resonator guitar. But Dobros were so prevalent, like back in the 30s and 40s, like the Dobro brand, that most resonator guitars just get called Dobro because of that, even if they're not Dobros. But yeah, this is a Gretsch Alligator. His name is Jean-Luc. He's been modified by me. I'm a guitar mad scientist as well. I take all my guitars apart, and this I've got wired as an electric guitar. So it's awesome. Okay. Ow. I tripped. I need a sip of coffee. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and actually record my reference track now. And again, this doesn't have to be polished, or it doesn't even have to sound good. It just needs to be, just needs to kind of have the right vibe, so that I can, what am I trying to say? So that I can lay the other stuff on top of it. Okay. And I'm just going to do just a count in, just a count in. I don't use click tracks, because again, I'm trying to preserve that sort of vintage recorded vibe. And they didn't use click tracks back in the 50s and 60s, which is kind of the era that I'm trying to evoke with this album. So I'm not, I'm using modern equipment, but I'm trying to be as old school as possible with it. So anyway, okay, I'm going to go ahead and actually start this recording and record a guide track. So I'm going to play the whole song all the way through, just guitar and vocals. All right, so let's go ahead and get this started. All right, so it's recording. Right? It's recording? Isn't it? Yeah, I guess so. Or is it not? What am I looking? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Alright, so let me stop the recording. Ah, thank you, Billy Crab. I really appreciate the compliment. Thanks for the follow, by the way, too. I'm looking at the wrong place. Yeah, I do take that as a compliment. Thank you very much. Okay, so now we've got a guide track recorded. Um, which is extremely messy and clipping everywhere. But that's fine because it's just a guide track. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick listen back here really quick and make sure that I've got something that I can play against. Alright, so it's recording. Right? It's recording? Isn't it? Yeah, I guess so. Or is it not? What am I looking? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step down from your rainbow. Come step down from your high. Bring your poor eyes to focus on what matters in life. This'll work. Can you still hear me okay when I'm sitting down here? It's probably significantly more quiet. But that was a pretty darn clean, guide track. One take, if I don't say so myself. Let's see. My tuner off of there. Say the name of this track is. It's called C. I've recorded it. I've recorded it a lot of times in the past, but I'm now recording the actual album version of it. So. Oh, hey Ace. Welcome to my studio. As I was just explaining to our new friend, the Billy Crab, I'm working on recording the album version of one of my songs called C. I've done lots of preliminary, like, experimentation versions and whatnot of it. But so this is going to be. I'm actually going to start committing things to, like, the final print of it. So I just decided that I was going to live stream me working in my studio today. I've never actually done that today. Done, like, multi-tracking live streams. So it's going to be interesting to see how this works. I'd like to do a lot more of this because this album, I've been working on it for a long time, and I've always wanted it to be kind of an album of the people. So I'm excited to have, like, community engagement in it and things, and I want people to be able to feel like they're part of it. You know, I don't want to just be like some inaccessible rock star or something like that. You know, I want people to feel like they're in this with me. So anyway, there's a lot of boring stuff that happens working in the studio, so people are probably going to tune in and out, but there's a lot of exciting things that happen. I mean, this is where the magic really happens. So anyway, I think this is going to be a lot of fun. So anyway, I've recorded the guide track, so neither this vocal or this guitar track are actually going to be used on the final print. This is just what I'm going to start laying the other instruments over. So I gotta think about what I'm going to play, what I'm going to play next. Because this isn't even going to have the acoustic guitar on it in the end. This is actually quite a hard rockin' song. It's got like distorted electric guitar on it and everything. So um, maybe we'll do a clean electric guitar first. I don't know. This is what's fun. This is the experimenting, because I don't know exactly what's going to happen here. So you guys are kind of watching this as it happens. So um, yeah, let me maybe switch over. Let me get a Stratocaster on and see what I think of that. So costume change. I'm still here though. I'm still here. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this down. Oh. And we'll put Jean Luc over here for right now. Drums probably. Yeah, I was thinking about that, but I'm actually it's a weird story. I actually consider myself first and foremost to be a bass player. um, so um, yeah. So the rhythm section is extremely important to me, the bass and the drums. I take a lot of care in recording both of those things. So um, I bounce them back and forth off each other. I do numerous takes off of both the bass and the drums so that I can build the energy. Because normally when you're in a band, the bass player feeds off the drummer feeds off the bass player to really get that groove going. So I can't do that because I'm all by myself. So what I do is normally I start with the bass track because I want the bass to kind of be my guide. It's the heartbeat of the song. So I actually lay the bass down first, and then that gives me something to kind of fixate on when I'm playing the drums, when I'm thinking about the groove. And then once I've got a drum take done, then I'll go and I'll redo the bass, while I'm listening to the drums. And every time I do that, every iteration of going back and forth like that, I get the groove more locked in, and it gets more intense and more flavor to it. So, yeah, I mean, once I get like this, I think I'm going to try an electric rhythm track first, and then I'll definitely go into putting in the rhythm section. Um, so again, here I am just blabbing on. But yeah, percussion, the rhythm section, the groove, that's coming very soon. So let me put my Stratocaster on and see what's up. What did I do with my cable? Okay. There are so many cables and cords strewn all over this room. It's embarrassing. Okay, now this needs to plug in. Oh, plug in down here. All right. My amp on, and I'm going to plug my amp mic in right here. Whoa. Okay, so give me a second to. Okay. I'm gonna start a new track. Create a new track. Move input 2 down here. Okay, let's go to line. Turn the pad off. All right. Okay, so I got to get the level set for my guitar. This guitar's name is Straterpillar. This is his debut on the stream. Okay, let me switch back to monitoring here. Okay, so again, because I'm a guitar nut, this is a 2015 Squier by Fender Classic Vibe 50s Stratocaster. These are, I'm just going to come out and say it. These are every bit as good as an American Fender. They are. I've played hundreds and hundreds of guitars in my life. This is one of the best guitars I've ever played. Even though it's super cheap, cost-wise. Since I am a guitar mad scientist, I really get a kick out of buying guitars extremely cheap, and then I throw a couple to $400 worth of parts in them. I do all the work myself. I'm kind of a part-time luthier as well, so I do all my own setups, all my own electronics and hardware work and everything. So I've got this thing built to exact specs of a first-run 1954 Stratocaster. I'm very proud of it. And again, I'll put it up against any American-made Fender any day. So there, I've said that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is first I'm going to work on tone, and then I'm going to get my level actually set. I can see. I need more volume. I need more volume. I think that's maybe a little less volume. Okay. How's that guitar sound? Is it loud enough out there? I can hear it fine, but I want you guys to have a good listening experience as well. Sounds good. Okay, cool. Okie doke. So, as far as tone goes, I want this guitar to be pretty clean, so I'm going to roll the volume off it just a little bit. That might be a little too much reverb for right now. Let me actually. I need less delay. I think the reverb's all right. I kind of want that surf rock reverb on it. Pickup. Let's try the neck pickup. I know that's not going to be it, but I'm going to try it anyway. Yep, I'm done. That's all I need to know. I think I'm going to use the bridge and the middle pickup combined. It's kind of that classic quacky Strat sound. What did I do with my tuner? There it is. Hey, Canadian Fox, welcome. Hail, hail, the gang's all here. Everybody's here, it looks like. Now we just need Portland Rain and Almighty Warpig. So, yeah, so what I'm doing, I've already explained to the other folks that are here, but I'm actually, I've decided that, good, I'm glad you stopped by. I've decided that I'm going to let people like in and watch while I'm just working in my studio. So today I'm recording a song called C. I've recorded lots of versions of it, but this is going to be the actual like final album version of it. So I'm laying down my basic tracks. I just laid down a guide track, and now I'm going to start laying other things over it. Since I don't have a band, I have to do all the work myself. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lay this electric rhythm track down. I want this one to be fairly clean, so I'm probably going to roll the volume off just a little bit more. Yeah, I like that. Here I got that little bit of slap back on it, so it... It's nice, that little bit of an echo that, it's called a slapback delay. Very vintage. All right, so I'm going to actually go ahead and record this, I guess. All right, let me... All right, so it's recording. Right? It's recording? Isn't it? Yeah, I guess so. Or is it not? What am I looking? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. That was a lot of chatter I did earlier. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I missed that mark. I have identified an issue. Okay, so I'm gonna always have to have a floating track with my microphone on it. Okay. Okay. These are kind of the ins and outs that I'm gonna be learning, trying to have you guys in here while I'm recording and still being able to talk to you. Okay, all right, so it's recording. Let's try again. Right? It's recording? Isn't it? Yeah, I guess so. Or is it not? What am I looking? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got an idea. I'm just kind of working on an idea here. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to turn the guide guitar down. Quite a bit. All right, so it's recording. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come step down from your rainbow. Come step down from your high. Bring your poor eyes to focus on what matters in life. To stand up right now to this religion of spite. Just 1 or 2 words of wisdom can turn on the light. But I will not forget the lies they told, and I will not regret as my life unfolds. Who knows what the future holds until we can see what you can find between the lines, learn what really lies behind the lies, and I bet you'll find better life. Look at all of these protest marchers go. We're a country at war, and it's this fighting amongst ourselves that brings the battlefront to your door. When I could be the friend you never had, I could be the end to your days gone bad. But no one will lend a helping hand until they can see what you can find between the lines, learn what really lies behind the lies. And I bet you find a better life. I'm tired of all this run around. I'm tired of all the hate. I'm tired of all this sitting down. There's no time left to waste. I'm tired of empty promises of action you will take. And I hope you will what you can find between the lines. Learn what really lies behind the lines, and I bet you find a better life. Okay. This is too slow. It's way too slow. Come step down from your rainbow. Come step down from your heights and bring your poor eyes to focus on what matters in life. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, with the guitar it's got a little bit, the electric guitar has got a little bit more of a snarl on it. It wants to be faster. So the guide track that I recorded earlier, we're going to scratch that and start over. Welcome to what it's like working in the studio. Kind of like Groundhog Day, you may just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. Yeah, imagine when you're doing it 8 hours a day and you're playing the same song, the same thing, over and over and over again. It takes a special kind of patience. Okay. I gotta retune already. I've already been playing this song over and over and over again. I was in, I don't know if have I talked about this on the stream? Like who I am and where I came from? I was in a band for a very, very long time up in the Pacific Northwest. We gained some notoriety. We were called Union Street. It was a core duo, me and my best friend, my musical soulmate, Kevin Scheibel. And we did that for what? 10 or 12 years? And that is a song that I wrote probably 15 years ago. Has it been that long already? Yeah, probably. So I have played that song in front of audiences many, many times. A lot of the songs that I'm recording on this album are songs that I already had and played profusely when I was in Union Street. But with this album, I'm kind of going and totally doing, you know, my own thing with them. So I'm kind of reinventing them. This guitar has what's called a floating tremolo on it. That's the little bar you see me grabbing down here that makes the whole that sound. And since I'm a purist for historical accuracy, I'm using the 1954 version of that unit, and it wasn't very good. but I'm very superstitious, and I feel like if you want that 54 tone, you got to have the 54 trem on it. So it's a murder keeping this guitar in tune. But tonally, it's worth it. Thank you, Canadian Fox. I'm glad you like the song. I got a million of them. Not literally a million, but lots of them. Okie doke. So I am going to completely cast off these tracks. These two right here. I have to yell when I'm sitting down here. I need a table next to the mic stand that I can put the mouse up on. Alright, so we're going to delete both of those. Okay, so now I am going to just play I'm going to play it like I mean it. So one more little quick 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh, feel that. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a very simple, just straight chord version of it first, and then I'll use this as my new guide track. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Come step down from your rainbow. Come step down from your height. And bring your poor eyes to focus on what matters in life. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And everyone needs to stand up right now to this religion of spite. Just 1 or 2 words of wisdom can turn on the light. But I will not forget the lies they told, and I will not regret as my life unfolds. Who knows what the future holds until we can see what you can find between the lines. Learn what really lies behind the lies, and I bet you will find a better life. Look at all of these protest marchers go. We're a country at war, but it's this fighting amongst ourselves that brings the battlefront to your door. When I could be the friend you never had, or I could be the end to your days gone bad. But no one will lend a helping hand till they can see what you can find between the lines. Learn what really lies behind the lies, and I bet you will find a better life. And I'm tired of all this runaround. I'm tired of all the hate. I'm tired of all this sitting down. There's no time left to waste. Now I'm tired of empty promises of action you will take. And I hope you will see what you can find between the lines. Learn what really lies behind the lies, and I bet you will find a better life. See what you can find between the lines. Learn what really lies behind the lies, and I bet you will find a better life. A better life. A better life. A better life between the lines. Okay, guitar's terribly out of tune again. But I think that's a decent guide track. Whoa, that one's really out. I hope you enjoy your dinner, Canadian Fox. Okay, so there's that. So I think that's clean enough to be a guide track. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a bass track down next. Or should I do the clean electric guitar? Like the clean rhythm. The one that really matters. I'm gonna lay the bass track down. Let's do it. Okay, so that is going to entail... What should I disconnect first? take my tuner off of here. Okay, let's turn that all the way down. We're going to go back to input with no pad. Input with no pad. Hoy! It's hot in here. Okay. So let me grab my bass. That's all gonna fall down if I do that. I have to walk over there. Hold on. Stay. Headphones first. Otherwise, things will get pulled. Okay. Okay, so let's switch back to this. Okay, so track 2 is going to move down here, and this track 1 is going to move down here. Input 1 and input 2. Loud crackle as I plug my bass in. Plugged my bass in. Okay, so now I got to get the bass tuned and the levels set. Let's just ride the P pickup for right now. Okay, fine tune the levels on this. I think just a little more. Okay. Let's see if I can adjust this camera just a little bit. Let's put it up a little bit higher and then point it down more. Okay, well you can see less of me and more of the bass. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Guess I could. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should have left it the way it was. I've got this camera up on a boom, which is meant for a microphone. Get under my microphone. I don't know. Now if I scoot closer, but then you really can't. Okay, so basically there's no way to get me and the bass in the frame at the same time. So I want to kind of show off the bass more than anything. Anyway, this is Thumper. This is my my Squier Vintage Modified Precision bass, which virtually none of the instrument still persists except the wood itself. You'd rather watch the bass. Thank you for the input. Very, very good. That's the high quality feedback that I'm looking for here on Twitch. So anyway, this is a PJ bass. It's got a precision pickup up here and a jazz pickup back here. And I built a custom circuit based on a Gibson ES335 that allows me to have direct and individual control over each pickup, because the way it was set up before, I just had a single volume and tone that controlled the entire instrument. Well, no. The pickups had separate volumes, but there was an overall tone knob. So I couldn't run two different tone settings on the two pickups like I would like to do. So I built a new circuit, ripped out the old P pickup, replaced it with an actual Fender original 1962 precision bass pickup, which would have been on James Jamerson's bass. And then I found these really cool potentiometers that are actually split. They're stacked. They're two dials in one. The top dial will allow me to adjust the volume of the pickup, and the bottom dial allows me to adjust the tone. And then I wired in a selector switch that allows me to select the pickups individually or run them both together. So basically it took what this bass lacked and gave it everything that it needed. So I have a very powerful instrument here. Always have my tools nearby. My strap button was coming loose. That'd be terrible. Tweak the other one for good measure. Okay. So now we're just going to play the song back and just do some bass riffing over it and see what we come up with. Okay. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Come step down from your rainbow. Come step down from your height. Bring your poor eyes to focus on what matters in life. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone needs to stand up right now to this religion of spite. Just 1 or 2 words of wisdom can turn on the light. But I will not forget the lies they told, and I will not regret as my life unfolds. Who knows what the future holds until we can see what you can find between the lines. Learn what really lies behind the lies, and I bet you will find a better life
Look at all of these protest marchers go. We're a country at war, but it's this fighting amongst ourselves that brings the battlefront to your door. When I could be the friend you never had, or I could be the end to your days gone bad, but no one will lend a helping hand till they can see what you can find between the lines. Learn what really lies behind the lies, and I bet you will find a better life. And I'm tired of all this run around, I'm tired of all the hate, I'm tired of all this sitting down, there's no time left to waste. Now I'm tired of empty promises of action you will take, and I hope you will see what you can find between the lines. Learn what really lies behind the lies, and I bet you will find a better life. See what you can find between the lines. Learn what really lies behind the lies, and I bet you will find a better life, a better life, a better life, a better life between the lines. I don't know. Playing with the Jamerson hook, definitely. Yeah, I just used the one finger, just that one. That's it. Let's see. Oh, I gotta turn the fan on. I'm not recording through the microphone right now, so it's okay if there's some background noise on. My bass is just running direct into the soundboard, so I can run a fan, which is great because I'm sweating to death. Hopefully the fan's not too loud. With the small window. Oh yeah, I forgot. I set up this cool trick with Streamlabs. Okay. I'm using a setting right now that I call Big Traction Little Me. Traction is the name of my digital audio workstation. This setting is called Big Me Little Traction. Am I big now? And traction is little? Okay.
So let's deal with some tonage here on the bass. It looks to me like it worked. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to work out. Yay, it works. Cool. So now I'm going to work out the tone of the bass for this song. I was playing it right there with everything just wide open. So on the P pickup, the really deep pickup, but I had it super bright because I had the tone turned all the way up. So I'm going to dial in my jazz pickup first. So I'm going to turn the tone down on that a little bit. So if I turn the tone all the way down, you can hear the difference. Let me get a nice muffled tone out of it. I usually like to run the J pickup somewhere in the middle. It's a single coil pickup, so it has what we call 60 cycle hum. And you can hear that. If I turn the tone all the way up, you'll be able to hear a buzz. Probably. I can hear it. But there's a little bit of a buzz that you get from it. If you turn the tone down, it starts to cut off those higher frequencies, so you lose that 60 cycle hum. But we actually don't mind the 60 cycle hum. I mean, that's an integral part of the sound of a single coil pickup. But when you I have found on this particular pickup with the capacitor that I've wired in here that I usually get the best tone out of this pickup if I turn the tone knob down to where I just can't hear that 60 cycle anymore, which is hard for me to hear with the fan running. But what we really care about the most is the overall tone of the pickup. So. So it's got a little bit of honk to it now that is very, very nice. And then the P pickup, now I'm going to dial that in separately as well. So again, I had it wide open. So now this one, it's a very deep pickup. So if I roll the tone all the way off, and I have a higher capacitor on this too, so it loses even more tone. It gets real muffled. So I don't want it quite that muffled for this. And then I'm going to blend the two pickups together with the selector switch. Okay, now I'm going to run both pickups together. P pickup, J pickup, both together. Best of both worlds. So I get the nice thump from the P pickup, but I get that little extra honk and crispness from the J pickup. So let's play that one more time with the new pickup settings dialed in. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Come step down from your rainbow. Come step down from your high. Bring your poor eyes to focus on what matters in life. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And everyone needs to stand up right now to this religion of spite. Just 1 or 2 words of wisdom can turn on the light. But I will not forget the lies they told, and I will not regret as my life unfolds. Who knows what the future holds until we can see what you can find between the lines. Learn what really lies behind the lies, and I bet you will find a better life. Look at all of these protest marchers go. We're a country at war, but it's this fighting amongst ourselves that brings the battlefront to your door. When I could be the friend you never had, or I could be the end to your days gone bad. But no one will lend a helping hand till they can see what you can find between the lines. Learn what really lies behind the lies, and I bet you will find a better life. And I'm tired of all this runaround. I'm tired of all the hate. I'm tired of all this sitting down. There's no time left to waste. And I'm tired of empty promises of action you will take. And I hope you will see what you can find between the lines. Learn what really lies behind the lies, and I bet you will find a better life. See what you can find between the lines. Learn what really lies behind the lies, and I bet you will find a better life. A better life. A better life. Better life between the lines. Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't record that, but I think I'm pretty much there. I think the tone's good. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, so I am going to take a quick break because I've been working for a long time already, and there was about 2 hours pre-game I did trying to figure this setup out, how to stream this. So I'm going to take a quick break, get some more water, get something to eat, and pardon me, that was terrible. And I'll be back in just a little while, probably half hour, or something like that, and get back to work. So anyway, thanks for hanging out, everybody. And again, if you feel like catching me again in about half hour to an hour from now, I'll be back on, and I'll be back to work for a while. So see you for now.
Intentional, you high-class social climbers play